I'll get to my mat eventually, maybe. Maybe I'll just talk to the camera the whole time and yell stuff at you. Right? That seems legit. So go ahead, you can even do the little circles with your knees. I think those feel the best. That's my new favorite this week. You can go the other direction. And then you're going to hold your right knee to your chest. Left leg is going to be out straight. And we're going to go side to side there. So really just stretching out that leg, pointing that toe, squeezing that quad. And you want to make sure you're paying attention to your core. So try to keep that lower back down. If you feel like you need to have one foot down on the ground, you can. It's really up to you. And then you're going to have your right leg up straight or left leg, it doesn't matter. Pulling to your chest, and you're just going to gently go side to side. So nice and easy, just gently pulling those hamstrings. Your hamstrings shouldn't be too tight. This week we haven't done a ton of bridges. I think we did on Monday. If that was Monday, I can't remember. Today I had to remind myself it is Thursday. So we're going to go about 2 more to each side. Here is 1. Here is 2. We're going to relax our legs down. And we're going to go into some slow crunches. So hands are behind our head, elbows are wide. We're going to inhale in. Exhale, we'll lift up, push that back down. Nice, easy inhale back. So today, we're going to do some pretty basic Pilates moves, right? So that doesn't mean it's easy, but it does mean you've got to focus a little bit. So we're going to do a lot of core bracing today. So this is kind of our wake up to our core bracing. Every time you lift up in that crunch, make sure that back is pushing down. You're keeping that core nice and tight. And of course, try to keep that head resting in those hands. Try not to pull your head forward, right? It's easy to get tight in that neck, especially right now if you're stressed out. So just try to relax best you can. So just nice and easy. Then we're going to hold our crunch, and you're going to march your legs. So one leg would come towards you, and then the other one, as you're doing this, really focus on keeping that lower back down, right? So just taking your time, going side to side, letting your head rest into those hands. If your head was hurting or your neck is tight, you could have your head down, right? Whatever feels good to you. Okay, and we're going to go about 2 more to each side. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to relax down. And we're just going to do some slow bridges. So nice big inhale in. Exhale, we'll press up. Squeeze those glutes. Nice, easy inhale coming back. So we're just going slow and controlled. We really don't have, I think we have like 1 bridge today. So this is kind of just to get you to wake up a little bit more. So every time we're pressing up, squeeze those glutes and come back. This is how we test. Did you drink enough water last night? Maybe. Maybe you were drinking wine. Nobody knows. Wine has water in it, right? Sure. That's the same thing when somebody says coffee has water in it, right? That's how you stay hydrated, coffee. Okay, so we're going to do about 2 more bridges here. So here is 1. Here is 2. We're just holding our bridge, and we're going up and down on our tiptoes, right? We're just doing our old classic bridges. How fantastic is that? So just going nice and easy up and down on those tiptoes. You can go slow. You could go a little faster if you wanted. It's really up to you of how energetic you feel. Okay, so we got about 10 seconds, then we're just going to do a hold. So we'll do about 3 more up and down. There's 1, 2, 3. We're staying up on our tiptoes. Hips are staying up. You're just breathing, right? Holding a bridge. You could do this all day by now. We got about 5 seconds here. So we've got 3, 2, 1. Relaxing our hips down. Relaxing those heels down. So we're going to go into our core bracing moves here a little bit more. So we're going to keep our feet down. You're going to work on bracing your core and pushing your lower back down to the mat. So as you do that, you should feel your muscles tense up, right? If you put your hands on your stomach, you can feel those muscles, okay? So keeping your shoulders relaxed, you're going to inhale in, exhale out. And we're just sticking right here just to make sure you've got this position memorized, right? Of course we do. So as you inhale now, you're going to bring your right knee towards you. Exhale, you're going to kick out. Inhale, it comes in. Exhale, it kicks out. So your main focus is that core, and we want to add movement to it just to challenge you. If you prefer to be up in a crunch, you could. It's really up to you, but really focus on that core, right? If you're up in a crunch, it just makes it a little bit easier to keep your back down, but it does work your abs more. Okay, so on your next kick, you're going to kick that right leg out. Now it's straight. You're going to inhale. It comes up. Exhale, it comes down. So you're still focused on your core. It's almost like you're exaggerating that squeeze, right? So it shouldn't be totally easy. You should feel your abs working, okay? And we got about 2 more here, and then we're gonna keep our right leg up. And then now we're gonna go left elbow, right leg crunch. So you're gonna crunch over and back, crunch over and back. So try to have that right leg up as straight as you can, right? On this, you're crunching so your core is there, and every time you lift up, that back will be touching the ground, okay? So we've got about 15 seconds until we switch sides, okay? That's easy enough. So let's do 2 more here. Here's 1. Here's 2. Relax that right leg down. Relax your core for just a second. Okay, then pulling that belly button back in. Core is tight. Your left knee is bent. You're going to inhale in. Exhale, that leg kicks out. So same thing. You can keep your head down. I don't really care. If you like your head up, perfect. I like to have my head up. But hey, I'm kind of crazy that way. Okay, so really focus on that core. Okay, head doesn't have to be up. Whatever you need to do to make sure that back is staying glued to the mat. Your back's never going to leave the mat today, right? Right. Okay, so your next motion, you're going to keep that left leg out. Inhale, it comes up. Exhale, it comes down. So it's nice and controlled. You want to try to go as full range of motion as you can with this one, right? We want our hip flexor to get involved. We want it to be stretched out. And of course, by this point, if your abs aren't burning, you better pull those muscles in tighter, right? Because mine are burning. If mine burn, you're burn. That's the rule, okay? So you have 5 seconds until we just crunch over to our left leg. So let's do 1 more here. You're going to keep your left leg up. You're going right elbow, left leg. So try to keep that left leg as straight as you can. We're just crunching over and back, nice and controlled. Okay, your back is down. We have 15 seconds. Okay, just taking your time. Remember, you don't have to go fast. You can go as slow as you want, right? Yeah, I won't yell at you. You got 5 seconds. Let's do 2 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. You're going to relax down. We're going to go to our side. So I don't care what side you start with, whatever. So we're going to start with our top leg in front. We're going to do our up and over kick, right? We've done this old classic. So core is staying tight. You're trying to kick your leg up as high as you can while trying to keep it straight, all right? Oh, so many things to think about. So we're trying to point that toe, ankle, knees, and hip all move together, right? It's like a nice straight line, right? And this is so fun. You're probably going to be like, I should do some up and overs later today, right? See, and you'll be like, well, I want to eat a snack. Let me do a few up and overs first. Isn't that what everybody does? Probably, I think so. So just nice and controlled. We got about 30 seconds here, and then we're going to go to the other side, right? We're just getting everything tuned up today. It's Tune Up Thursday. Oh, just came up with a new theme, right? Wouldn't it be funny if I said that and it wasn't even Thursday, and you guys would be like, does she know what day it is? There, chances are I don't know what day of the week it is until I look at my watch or phone. Okay, you got 10 seconds. You're almost there. 5 seconds, keep on kicking. We're gonna go 1 more up and over. Here is 1 and down, 1 and down, switch sides. So once you're switched, don't wait for me. You go ahead and kick up and over. Right, I'm already kicking up and over. That's how fast I switched. I was like, boom, boom, boom. And that's what you have to do, you just roll. So remember, keeping that leg as straight as you can. This side might start to burn before the other side did. That's okay. That just means you're human. Human. Right? So you've got about 30 seconds left here. See, look how fast that's going already. And remember, you want to try to kick up as high as you can each time. So when you're kicking up high, you want to maintain that height the whole time, right? Don't get a slacker leg. No lazy legs allowed here. Not on Mary's watch. Okay, we got 15 seconds and we're going to be going to our hands and our knees. Hands and knees. You got 5 seconds, so we'll go 1 more each way. So I'm going up and over, up and over. You're going to relax. We're going to go to our hands and our knees. So we're going to do some bird dogs here. So you're going to be going opposite arm, opposite leg. You're going to stretch out. You'll come back and go side to side like that. So every time you're trying to stretch out and reach as far as you possibly can, and you're taking your time. Okay, so on this, if you went really fast, you'd probably tip over, right? And if you're not doing opposites, you'll probably tip over too. So there's something to think about. If you're falling over, make sure you're doing opposites, right? I can't tell you how many times I've seen somebody doing the same side, and I'm like, dang, that's impressive. And they didn't even notice it. They were just like, wow, this is so hard. And I said, yeah, because you're not doing the opposites. Okay, you got 15 seconds. And then we're going to do some single-sided stuff. Okay, we got about 10 seconds here. We got 5 seconds. Let's go one more to each side. Okay, so now we're going to go right arm, left leg. You're going to extend out. You can either go hand to knee or you can go elbow to knee. Okay, whatever you prefer, it does not matter. I like to go hand to knee just because I think it's easier. Okay, we got 15 seconds. And then we're going to go into that other side. Okay, so every time that knee comes in, squeeze those tummy muscles, right? Contract those abs. Okay, we have 5 seconds. Let's do 2 more. Here is 1. Here is 2. We're going to switch. Left arm, right leg. So you're out, either hand to knee or elbow to knee. Okay, so extend and touch. Extend and touch. Okay, you're doing a great job. Taking your time. Don't feel like you have to go fast. You have 15 seconds. Squeeze those tummy muscles every single time your knee comes in. Right? That's how you get a 6-pack. You just got to squeeze your abs a few times. And then you get a 6-pack. 2 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. You're going to relax. And we're going to get started. So grab a little quick sip of water if you want. I'm going to. So the way this workout is formatted, we're going to do a core bracing move and then kind of a glute move. And we're going to rotate between moves like that and add as we go, of course. So your first move that you're going to do, you're on your back and we're going to core brace. So your head can stay down this whole time. You're going to have your legs in tabletop. You want to keep a 90-degree in your knees this whole time. So you're going to inhale in, exhale, you'll let one leg drop down, inhale, it comes back, then you'll go to the other side. So on this, you have to keep your heel away from your butt, right? If you're dropping like this, you're not doing anything. So focus on your core. Your foot doesn't have to touch the floor. You've got to pay attention to your back, okay? Go ahead and go. So exhale, you would come down, inhale, you would come back. So you've got to pay attention to your lower back. If it's popping up, you want to do a smaller motion, right? If you want to hold a crunch, you could. It does help keep your back down, but your abs will burn quicker. Okay, so we are going to be building into this move. So now what you're going to do, you're going to go single leg. Now you're going to let both come down together. Exhale, they come down. Inhale, you come back. Okay, and you're going to repeat that. You'll go single, double. Okay, so obviously when you do the double, you should know it gets a heck of a lot harder. So pay attention to the back. Do a small motion if you need to. You can even have your hands on your stomach just so you know those muscles are firing up and you can feel them in action. Okay, so you're going single, double. Okay, and you're taking your time. Doesn't have to be fast. You just go single, double. I like to have my hands behind my head and let my head rest on them like a pillow, right? So I'm not holding a crunch. I'm just relaxing like I'm on the beach, right? Heck yeah. So we got about 10 seconds here. Right? And this is going to be our starter move. So if you think this is hard, it just gets more fun as we go. Okay? We have 5 seconds. Let's go one more to each. So there's a single, here's a double. You're going to relax, right? And we're going to go to our side. So on this, you have the option. You could be on your elbow and your knee is down and have that top leg up, or you could be up high on your arm and be higher. Okay? So I'm going to be on my elbow. So what you're going to do, you're going to have your leg elevated. You're going to lift, kick, come back, down. Lift, kick, come back, down. Go ahead. Lift, kick, come back, down. Lift, kick, come back, down. So remember, of course, you could drop down to your hip and still do the same motion. It's still going to work you. If you're elevated, it just makes you work your core a little bit more. So you want to try to keep your leg as straight as you can. As that leg kicks forward, try not to let it move your body too much, okay? So you're lifting, kicking, coming back, down, up, kick, back, down. 30 seconds left on this side, okay? Nice and controlled. Take your time with every movement, okay? When your leg is coming back, try not to let it drop down too much. You have 15 seconds. Oh, yes. Okay, we got 10 seconds. Nice and controlled. You've got 5 seconds, so let's do 2 more. Here is 1. Coming back. Here is 2. Coming back. We're going to switch sides. Okay, so go ahead and switch. Same setup. Other leg. You're going to lift, kick, back, down. Lift, kick, back, down. Right? Lift, kick, back, down. So try to do the same thing you did on the other side, right? So if you modified on the other side, modify on this side, right? Don't feel like you have to be up on that knee, right? This is something you can work up to. I promise you, you'll get there because you know I like to repeat moves. But this is just fun, right? Here's your little glute move with your core. So the good news is we're over halfway. The bad news is my hips are burning, right? Forget the abs, it's my tush that's burning. You got 15 seconds and then we're going back to core bracing. Okay, up, kick, back, down. Just be happy I'm not making you pulse in this position, okay? You got 5 seconds, so let's do 2 more. We're coming up, kick, back, down. 1 more, up, kick, back, down. Relax. We're back to our back. So now we're going to do some core bracing with our legs straight up. So on this, I would recommend having your head up in a crunch if you can. It's going to help out that back. So you're going to go a single leg. Exhale, it comes down. Inhale back, single leg. And then this is where it's tricky. You have both. So exhale, you come down. Inhale, you come back. Your main focus is that lower back. If both legs feels like too much, don't do it. Or you could have 1 foot down and just focus on one side at a time. But I want you focused on your core more than how far down those legs go. Go ahead. So you've got single, single. Okay, pay attention to that double. Only go down as far as you feel you can. Your back should be down that whole time. Don't feel like you even have to go halfway down. If you go like a little inch and back, that's fine. It's going to work you like crazy. Okay, so you're just going single, single, double, and you're going to repeat that motion. Okay, if you're in a crunch, it does help keep that back down. So try to do what you can. You have single, single, double. Single, single, double. Sounds like a hamburger order, doesn't it? Okay, you're doing a great job. We've got about 20 seconds here, right? So you're already grooving. You're already moving. And it feels good, probably. Right? Single, single, double. Take your time. Remember, if the double feels like too much, just don't do it. Practice on the singles. It's still going to burn. Okay? You're doing a great job. We got 10 seconds left. So we got enough time, I bet, to do 2 more sets. So here is a single, single. Here's a double. I'm going to do 1 more set. Single, single. Here comes the double and double coming up, and relax. So we're going to go to our hands and our knees here next. If it bothers you to be on your hands for your wrists, just go down to those elbows. Left leg is going to be out straight. You're going to lift, come wide, come back, come down. Lift, wide, back, down. So it's kind of like what we just did on our side, but now we're on our hands and knees. Go ahead. So you're up, wide, back, down. Up, wide, back, down. So when that leg goes wide, only go as far as you feel you can, right? Don't feel like you've got to like put your leg over your head or something here. I don't know. Okay, we have 10 seconds until we add into this move, of course, right? 5 seconds. It's going to be fun, I promise you. I won't let you down. Okay, so you're going to hold that left leg out straight, and we're going to pulse here for a little bit. Just a little bit, not too long. All right, so you got 5 seconds, and we're going to bring our leg out wide, and we're going to pulse there. Okay, so leg comes wide, you pulse here. Ik factor 1000, right? Okay, so we will be going back to our other pulse in 10 seconds. So hang on to this, keep breathing. That's your most important thing. 5 seconds, we're not taking a break. Don't take a break yet. Bring that leg back, pulse straight behind you. Pulsing straight behind, right? That's kind of like a breather mode. Okay, in 10 seconds, we're pulsing to the side, right? We're going to go back to our middle side. And bring that leg wide. Pulsing to the side, pulsing to the side. It's so terrible. 10 seconds. I'm with you. I don't like this, but I know it's good for me. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. I'm just turning so you can see my other side and my right butt cheek cramped up. Okay, here we go. So we're up, wide, back, down. Up, wide, back, down. Up, wide, back, down. We're just practicing our kicking skills so you can kick people. So nice and controlled here. We've got about 15 seconds until we go into the fun pulsing, right? I know that's what you were waiting to hear. Oh, I can't wait to pulse. I hope she says pulsing soon. Okay, we got 5 seconds. Okay, so leg stays behind. We pulse. So as you pulse, core is tight, head's not hanging down. Hold that posture. It almost looks like you're in a plank, but I took the leg away. So in about 10 seconds, our leg comes wide, we pulse there. 5 seconds. And our leg comes wide, we pulse there. Pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. It's so fun to pulse. Pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. That's the Pilates song. It's an official theme song. Okay? Got 5 seconds until we bring our leg back behind. You got 3, 2, 1. Legs behind, you pulse there. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Core is tight, everything's engaged. Arms are nice and strong. You've got about 10 seconds till that leg comes wide. One more time. Okay? We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs wide, we pulse wide. Pulse, 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 pulse. Working on the pulse. Right? We're doing a great job. 10 seconds. And then we're done with this move. We're back to our back. Okay? We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Back to your back. So now we're going to do a core bracing move with a double crunch. So legs are in tabletop. Hands are going to be behind your head. You start with your head down. Exhale, your legs will come down. Inhale, you come back up and crunch. Okay? If you modify, you would have one foot down and just focus on one side. Okay? Ready? And go. So exhale, your legs come down as far as you feel they can. Inhale, you lift and lift in that crunch. Okay, so only go down as far as you can. You're still holding that 90 degree. And you want to go slow and controlled. So when your legs come down, your back should be to the mat. Your abs should be shaking because you are controlling your body with your core. Okay, so this shouldn't be easy. It shouldn't hurt your back. If it hurts your back, you're going to want to put one foot down on the ground and do that same motion, right? Even if you just have your tiptoes of the other foot on the ground, you're going to still get that same power from that core. Okay, you're doing a great job. We've got 30 seconds left. Taking your time, trying to go as large a range of motion as you feel you can. Right, so remember, we do add to this over and over and over and over, of course. Okay, you're doing a great job. You got 15 seconds. Trying to hold that form that whole time. Pulling those knees in, crunching, squeezing. Right, try not to take a break. Try not to let your feet rest on the floor unless you have one foot down. You've got 5 seconds. Let's do 2 more. Here's 1. You've got 1 more. Here is 2. Okay, relax. Back to your hands and knees. I'm just making you roll all over today. So we're going to start with a fire hydrant. We're going left leg first. It's just going to come wide and back. Okay, go ahead and go. Okay, so exhale wide, inhale in. We are working those glutes. Glutes are important for everything. It's going to make your knees and hips stronger. And people are going to be like, oh my gosh, why are you so strong? You'll be like, oh, I do so much glute work. You don't even know. Bounce this quarter off my butt. That's what you could say. And the other person would be like, oh my gosh, I better do Pilates too. And you'd be like, well, I don't know if you can handle it. You know, Mary's kind of crazy. So you're going to keep that left leg wide. We're going to hold. So you've got an isometric hold here. When your leg is to the side, that is powering up your core. So try not to let that left leg fall. You're still breathing. You're still holding, right? You want to make sure that you don't give into that burn. We don't want to. In 10 seconds, we're not switching to the other side. We're going to repeat. Aha! 5 seconds, because we got to get that double burn going. And go. Okay, so left leg's wide and back. Right? It's finally warmed up now. Okay? Keep that posture. You don't have to look at your leg. You don't have to look at me. Right? Arms are nice and strong. So that means you're staying up nice and tall. You have 15 seconds until we hold. So keep on maintaining, keep on moving. You've got 10 seconds. Keep going wide and back. We are working our obliques with our glutes. 5 seconds. And keep that leg wide. Oh no, we have to hold again. Yeah, we do. So your right glute should be on fire. If it's not, maybe we need to put a band on you, okay? Keep that left leg up as high as you possibly can. Just when you think it's high enough, it's not. Try to pull it in towards your tricep, okay? You've got 10 seconds. Then we do switch sides. You're doing a great job. You're almost there. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We switch sides. Right? I'm just switching so you can see me. You're going wide and back, okay? Right fire hydrant. You know what's going to happen to you now? It probably feels good to move this leg now. Even though you can feel every muscle moving. It's like, oh gosh. Oh man. It's going to feel like you have a band around your legs now. Okay? In 10 seconds, we hold. Isn't that crazy how fast 30 seconds can go? I thought it went fast. So one more here. Right leg is staying wide. Hold right there. Core is tight. This should be hard because this is basically your 3rd round of doing this, right? If you're shaking everywhere, that's perfect. That's what I want. Everybody likes to shake everywhere while they do Pilates, right? Right? Okay. So you got 15 seconds and we go right back into our move. No breather. Hang on to it. Keep that right leg up. High, high, high. Keep on breathing. You've got 5 seconds. We got 3, 2, 1. Right leg's coming wide and back. Woo! Oh no. My left leg might fall off. I'm not going to be able to walk to the camera to turn it off today. Oh. I'm just kidding. Not really. It burns really bad. Right? I don't think, like sometimes I write workouts and I'm like, that's really not going to be fun. But I still do it. Yeah, 10 seconds. Right? And sometimes you do workouts and you're like, gosh, she's crazy. But here you are today hanging out with me. Okay? And right leg stays wide. Oh! I was sitting on my left leg because it's about to collapse on me. Woo, woo. Try to keep that leg high. I'm burning right there with you. I promise. Woo. You got 15 seconds. My left butt cheek's about ready to burst. I don't know. It's cramping on me. I didn't drink enough water, I guess. 10 seconds. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Oh, I know. All right, back to our back. Over with that. Okay, so we're going back to core bracing. You're going to be up in that crunch, and we're going to work on our leg lifts. So no hands behind your back. You're in a crunch. You're going to inhale in, exhale, only come down as far as you feel you can with that lower back and back. We're going to go 30 seconds like that. Then we're going to add a pulse to it. Ready? And go. So exhale down. Inhale back. If you're really struggling with that back staying down, do one side, just put your tippy toes down of the other leg, okay? If you're in that crunch, it's gonna power up your core so much, it's not gonna matter if you have 1 leg or 2 legs up, okay? So don't talk yourself out of it. If your back is hurting, either do a really small motion, right? Just like this, and it's still gonna work you, or put 1 foot down. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? So in 10 seconds, we're gonna pulse. It's gonna be nasty, but it's gonna be fun, okay? So in 5 seconds, I almost forgot how much time we had. Okay, so on your next motion, go down as far as you can. You're only gonna come halfway up and down, up and down. So your core is contracted that whole entire time. If you have 1 foot down, that's fine. Pulse right there at an angle, okay? Keep that back down, keep your core activated. Keep breathing. Exhale down, inhale up. Right? Sometimes with this, if you can do small exhales, it helps. So you're right? It helps you. Sounds silly, but it's effective. So pulse those legs. Can you go lower? Test it out. If not, that's okay. We got 10 seconds. You're almost there. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna hold. Oh, last move of the day. Get those legs up. Get those legs up. You can hold it, right? We're almost there. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And we're all done. Great job. Right? You can redo all those
fire hydrant moves if you want. I don't know why you wouldn't want